In today's video, we're hosting a race where a full grid of IndyCars takes on the Monaco Grand Prix instead of the Indy 500 this weekend. I'm expecting quite a lot of chaos, but in fact, we might actually find these race pretty damn well around Monaco. And it's certainly going to be a sight to see these cars go around the Principality rather than the behemoths of Formula 1 cars we have now. This is going to go so terribly wrong, by the way, just so you know. Assetto Corsa AI plus some Indy cars around Monaco. Here we go. Lights out for the Indy 500 Monaco GP extravaganza as we barrel towards turn one. I fear there is... Something has gone badly wrong there. That was really impressive. That was like almost instantaneous carnage and instantaneously a pileup of three cars upside down. One's facing the wrong way. One may as well be driving towards the marina. We're going for our second attempt here. You want to place any bets in the comments how many attempts this is going to take just to get through a simple, as you can see on the top left, 5-lap race I've set this up to, but this may take a few attempts just to get through turn one if it is a pileup every single time, as it's 3 wide into turn one. I can see why there is a massive pileup issue. We're just going to have to drive through it. There we go. There we go. It's American race cars, okay? It's American racing. Contact is advised, really. And, you know, it's just get the elbows out, get stuck in. And that's exactly what we've done to get past the shenanigans at turn one. Rossi caught up in that. Will Power caught up in that. But we've got through with 12 other drivers. Armstrong should be familiar with the Monaco streets from his time in junior Formula categories as we go down the inside of 2 cars at the hairpin. This is infinitely better than Formula 1. Look at this. 4 overtakes made, but side by side the hairpin. You can't do that in Formula 1. Well, with difficulty, you can maybe just about pull it off, but these cars are so much smaller than the behemoth boats of the modern Formula 1 cars. That worked a treat. And you know what? I've got to say, IndyCar, it's basically a simplistic Formula 1 car, and it works really well around Monaco. This feels great, especially the lower speed corners when we're down to second gear, first gear. Actually really satisfying. The car is so lightweight compared to what you used to in Formula 1 that you can really just chuck it in and then wait for the front end to bite in. A little bit understeer around here as we catch up to Ericsson, another driver familiar with the streets of Monaco ahead of us. Oh, actually, sorry, my bad. Ericsson was actually in the pits. He's out. Alex Palou. Is that the driver ahead of me? The timing ladder is glitching out a little bit. It's either Ericsson or Palou. Either way, I trust their driving skills around here. Palou dominating, doing bits in IndyCar and the championship, and Ericsson obviously familiar from his time in the Alfa Romeo Sauber team as we try and close up. I think it actually is Ericsson, so for a second it thought Palou was somewhere. Ericsson going very slow at the hairpin. He's ready, parking the bus, mates. Okay, he's had an issue there. I fear the Assetto Corsa AI with the IndyCar having some big issues around that section as we get up into P7, but it's fine. It just allows us to enjoy the lap uninterrupted, really, and it's just a pleasure to actually drive in this. Obviously, as you may have already realized, we're in the Prema liveried IndyCar for this race. As Prema, first time they've entered IndyCar, very cool. And obviously the reason I'm driving in a Prema is because one of them is on bloody pole position on P1 on the front row for the Indy 500. It's the other one because I'm driving as Callum Ilott, but it's Schwartzman who in this race is 3rd place. I did stick him on P1 though. I try to put some of the drivers that were actually at the sharp end for the Indy 500 at the top of this grid, so that's why there's some familiar names up there. It's a very similar vein to the Indy 500, although I can see that O'Ward has dropped off the face of the planet. He's nowhere to be seen in the Arrow McLaren as we continue to chase after Herta. Now, there are a few moments of horrendous understeer going on here, but generally speaking, the IndyCar is really taking to Monaco very naturally, I must say. Very easy to get into the swing of things, get into a rhythm as we catch up. We're going to have to go single file here and just go pedestrian. Easy does it right now. Looking to floor it. Oh, just about made that corner into the tunnel. Right, can we make a dive on Herta? Do I dare go for a ballsy dive all the way from here? It's probably going to be a bit too far back. We're going to wait to the third sector. Nearly did a Kimi Antonelli there, grazing the wall on the left as we go through to the last sector. Second gear for this one. In the F1 game, you're going like, what, sixth gear through there? And then into the swimming pool, going for, again, a move at Raskas. It's the other Raskas move, though. It's the one where you go around the outside rather than my textbook dive down the inside. We haven't got it done this time. Oh, no! So, bye, Herta. Sorry, Herta. Goodbye. I guess that crash hurted him. I'm here all week. Right, let's catch up to... I think it's Newgarden up ahead. The timing ladder keeps glitching out. It is Lundgaard in P4, is it? Oh, maybe O'Ward still is in this race. I thought O'Ward was out, but I guess both Arrow McLarens are still in this one then, as we've got 2 laps to go. And the leaders aren't too far away because they're going so slow. The AI having massive issues in this section. I am catching rapidly. So I think, you know what? Last to first may still be on the cards. It might have to be a very heroic last lap here. And it'd be quite poetic if I could even get up to second, because Schwartzman's in P1 right now. So it could be a Prema 1-2 as we nail that section. That is actually a lot of fun in this thing. Really a lot of fun. Oh, couldn't hack it in third gear there. It's astounding the gear difference going on here, but such as the different levels of downforce. Can we line up a move? Oh, the textbook dive down the inside. It didn't work. We got switchbacked. Oh, no. No. Lundgaard. Stop it. I never get switchback from that move. Right. Can we catch up any further? This is going to have to be a lap of all laps. Come on. Where are they on the mini-map? I can see... Oh, we won't get Schwartzman, will we? Can we get on the podium? Oh, there's a bump there, and that's horrendous. The IndyCar has been not riding that bump very well through Casino Square. Catching up to Pato O'Ward. It'll only be for P4 though. We need miracles to get the podium maybe. Or just have to be rapid through this section where the AI are very slow. Full opposite lock on the steering wheel. Catching O'Ward, napping down the inside. The Arrow McLaren is absolutely done. Definitely won't be anything similar like that in the race tomorrow, I fear. I think the McLarens will be very much awake, looking to make sure to capitalise on their good qualifying from today's Monaco GP affairs. On the Saturday, it's been a solid last lap to get to fourth, but Joseph Newgarden will bring home the podium. We can't make it a Prema, even 1-3, but we've done valiantly, and I got to say, the IndyCar, a lot of fun around Monaco, but I'm sure tomorrow will be a much better affair for them around Indianapolis, but it is always a pleasure to drive the IndyCars at any point on any sort of game. Let alone around Monaco. That was a lot of fun. That was just chaos on that first attempt, though. Of course, there was a big pile-up. Guys, if you have enjoyed this one, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll catch you guys around. Goodbye.